All right, let's get started here. First of all, welcome everyone. It is time for My AI Live, and today is Friday, November 1st. We are almost through the entire year. And I want you to really think about that. We're through the entire year. Have one more month after this. For many of us, Jenny, myself, Mike, a lot of us, we set up our goals every single year. Adrian and I used to do a course together called Best Year Ever. And we set up our goals and we do these things together. And so by the end of the year here, this is kind of the reflection point of two things. One, how close am I to the things that I set up at the beginning, right? And secondly, what do I want? How do I want to, or actually three things, because how do I want to end this year is a big one, right? And then what do I want to create for the next year? Sometimes it's been a year of learning. You've had to go through a lot of stuff, and there was a lot of learning and a lot of stuff that gave you foundation. Sometimes it was a year of growth. Sometimes it was a year of forward movement. Whatever it was, we never look at it as a waste. We always look at it from what we learn and now what we can do moving forward, right? Because we're always evolving and getting better. If I look at the years where it just ended up being that iceberg effect where it was like felt like all the growth was underneath and nothing, it didn't seem like a lot was showing on top, but I knew inside I had grown a lot. I still have to be able to celebrate that, right? I still have to be able to celebrate that. And so the one tip thing that I want to give you today as we get ready to start our My AI is I'd like you to think about where you would like this year to end. If you could accomplish one thing before the end of the year, what would it be? What would have the most meaning to you? For some of you, it's going to be a health and wellness goal that you want to just start getting kickstarted now. For some of you, you want to end at a certain rank before the end of the year. Maybe you'd like a certain amount of customers before the end of the year. All of those are great. Whatever it is, really think about that today and over the weekend. How would you like to end the year, right? Because whether you toast a champagne or apples or sparkling apple cider or whatever it is that you do on New Year's Eve, there's two things we should be thinking about at that point, right? One is I'm celebrating the year I just completed because I did accomplish these things and I did learn these things and I grew in these areas. And cheers to an even better year next year. That's what best year ever is about, right? If we live a life of always making it our best year and intend that the next year will be our best year too, and then the next year after that's going to be our best year, and we're always just trying to get that 1% better every day, you're going to see some dramatic changes in your life and in your business. So remember, it's all about just doing the work each day that will help you get to the things that you want. So today, what I want to talk to you about with regards to your social media posts is a little bit of stuff that we don't cover as much. And I really want to do that because a lot of you are actually participating in an online event, the Faith Over Fear event with Ray Higdon. And so that's going on right now in Florida. And I know many of our members are kind of over there and they're popping on here, and that's great. But the truth is, all of us go to events, right? We either go to events, we're attending an online event, we're doing things, right? All of us have things in our life that we go do. Sometimes we go out to eat, sometimes we go to the beach, sometimes we go to the park, sometimes we go hang out with friends, sometimes we do other things, right? So today, what I want to talk a little bit about is a lifestyle post. Now, I used to teach this a long time ago when I was doing more work from just stage as opposed to Zoom. We've changed a lot of things where a lot of events are now just Zooms, where they used to be like everything was at an event, right? Like everything for a long time there was at an event. You were going to do something, it was at an event. Now we do it on Zoom. But one thing I taught at events that I don't think people utilize enough is called the lifestyle post. And the lifestyle post is if you are doing something, showcasing what you're doing and why you are doing it as a representation of your life to get other people interested in what you're doing. So, for some of you, you're going to be going to GoPro this year. For some of you, you may be going to some other event. Maybe you go to a company event or something like that. One of the best things you can do is take pictures while you're at the event and post what you are doing to work on your own personal development, the people that you're hanging out with, the fun that you're having. Why do you do things like that? Why? Because if you're always just posting about your problems or the climate in America or whatever country you live in or the other things that are going wrong, it's not what people are looking for, right? Remember, we talked about this yesterday. Everything we do is about trying to stop the scroll, and people are looking for the dopamine hit. The dopamine hit comes from either laughing, being happy about seeing a post, getting satisfaction from something, or getting the idea that they can do something like that could possibly be them. All of these things can give the dopamine hit, right? The dopamine hit of satisfaction. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all of these companies have this down to a science. They understand the psychology behind what they're doing. They know how to drive people to stay on their platforms, and they use people's posts to do it. I mean, it's really actually creative genius when you think about it. Here, I'm going to make a platform. I'm going to use everybody else's material to get other people to stay on my platform so I can sell them things and make lots of money. I mean, I'm sorry. It's actually pretty brilliant when you think about the whole thing that they did, right? But here's the thing, if we understand what they do, we can take advantage of that for our own purpose too, right? We can use what they're doing, their manipulation, their everything of the algorithm and everything else. We can use it to our advantage to get our message across, right? But how do we do that? We have to do that by making our message relevant to what people want to hear and say and look at, right? We have to find our target audience. So when we look and find our target audience, what are we doing? We're looking for our tribe, we're finding our tribe, we're giving our message, and we're finding the people that match up with our message, right? It's not about changing your message to try to match the people in phoniness. Please do not get me wrong. We do not do that. That's not going to do you any good, and that's not long-term sustainable. It's just not. We want you to be your most authentic self. In that, we have certain kinds of posts that work really great that can help boost that algorithm to go more, right? To get higher. So we can actually take advantage of those things. So let's talk about some lifestyle posts. I'm going to give you a couple of different lifestyle posts that you can think about. If you are doing the online Rank Makers Faith Over Fear event, or you are doing that in person, one great thing is to show yourself actually learning and then talking about why you invest in yourself so that you can be a better leader for other people, right? I can't tell you how many people did that 2 years ago at Connect with us. We had our event Connect. Jenny was there. Many people here were there. And so we had everybody from Jordan Adler to Richard Brooke. I spoke at the event, like a whole bunch of us, Adrian, Tom. And at that event, one of the things that one of the ladies, one of our coaches did, Jenny, was she kept posting about what she was doing at the event and why she was doing it and how it was to make her a better coach, how she was investing herself so she could be better for her clients. What does that show people? That shows people a leader, what a leader does. And it's like, well, you invest in yourself. Maybe I should do the same. It also gave her the ability to start a lot of different conversations. All right. So when I was teaching on the stages of that essential oil company, one thing I would have everybody do is I would have everybody pull out their phones and I would say, okay, now start taking pictures of the event, speakers, everything else, tag them and tag yourself in it, and then make your post about what you're doing and why you're doing it to show people the kind of life that you have. Now, maybe you're not at an event. Maybe you had dinner at a place called Duzas. You see her smile. Jenny and I got to have dinner at Duzas. Okay. It's a great little restaurant in Payson, Arizona, because I used to live there. So if you go and have dinner with somebody, maybe you make a post about that, make a post about the great restaurant, make a post about the fun that you're having and stuff like that. What does that do? It shows people a little bit about your life. They feel a little bit more connected to your life. Maybe you cooked a great dinner. Brigitte is going to make something delicious. And the moment it pops up, I'm going to stop and look at it and be like, what does German food look like? I have American German food, and I'll say American German food because I'm sure any German food that I'm getting in America is not quite what it's really like over in Germany, right? And so I'm going to look and see what is she making? I'm going to connect with that, right? Adrian makes posts about his kids. So let's go over to Adrian real quick, and I'm going to show you a little bit of some lifestyle posts, and this will make things a little bit easier for you to understand. Um, Let me share my screen before Mike says, Elizabeth, you're not sharing your screen. Okay. So first, if you want the replay of this, you're going to come over here to the official corporate Nowsite group. The official corporate Nowsite group is where you're going to find your replay. Okay. If you want to know more about me, you can come over here. My name is Elizabeth Larson, and you can find me at facebook.com/eTransformYou. All of my posts are made using the AI. So if you ever have need to know or get an idea of how to make posts or anything else, feel free to come over to mine. You could do a make it my own off of any of mine. You're more than welcome to. Feel free. Feel free to clip anything you want and go put it in the AI to make it your own. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay. Now let's come over to Adrian. Adrian's actually flying on his way over to the Faith Over Fear event, Ray Higdon's event, so they can talk Nowsite. So let's go ahead and make some of these. Let's do some of these. Um, let's do, okay, so here is a post that he did on one of the AIs, and this is just a life post, right? Feeling super grateful today. Callie's off visiting friends, and I'm solo with the kids. They all did an amazing job getting ready this morning, especially Hugo. Proud dad moment captured outside of school. Okay. Now, one thing I would have probably done in this is I just would have asked a question. What is one thing that you do with your kids when it's just you and them or something that started more conversations, right? But it's still precious. 37 comments, great photo, of course, and all of these and all the whole bunch of things that he can comment on. Here's another one. He found a post from his friend Rob Rowe and made a funny of it, right? These are just to show his life, his sense of humor. They're not for building. They're actually to attract his tribe because you start to get to know who somebody is. So look at this one. What makes us human? Selecting all images with traffic lights. Does everybody get it? It's the CAPTCHA, select all the pictures with CAPTCHA with lights to prove that you're human to the computer. Adorable, right? Okay. This is one that I did with Adrian right here, just at a birthday post for all of us. This was the original contact mapping crew. There is one person missing in this, though, who was our head of support and the amazing Don Morris. Wish he would have been able to have been in these photos with us. He actually had to leave right before these photos were taken. So, again, lifestyle post. J. Michael, I think he might be on here today. There's his wife. This is all of us at the contact mapping office. And these are all bathtub photos. Sounds weird, but when you get to know Tom, you end up in a bathtub with him. I know that sounds strange. Everybody has their clothes on, but it's this famous thing with him where everybody takes a photo with him in his bathtub. Okay, what's this one right here? He's sharing for a friend about a house that he used to live in. Photos, other things like that. Okay, these are great ones. Now, let's go over to Jenny. Jenny's a coach that I've raised up. She's amazing. She's lost tremendous amount of weight. This is her husband. This is her. She is probably one of we've nicknamed her the Queen of Follow Up because she'll do 50 follow-ups in a week. She's consistent. She's amazing. We love her dearly. Now, let's look at some of the posts that she does. Now, she has a constant amount of people to talk to. In fact, sometimes she has too many people to talk to, right? Okay. Little Halloween posts, cute. We looked at this one right the other day. She talked about her story about being anxious to go to the doctor because of not being wanting to be told about, hey, how you have to lose weight, right? Fantastic video that she did. In fact, if you need an example of how to do your video, this would be a great one to look at. Okay. Every day, miracles happen when we least expect them. A smile from a stranger, a pet's gentle nudge, inspiring lyrics can all lift us up. Let's cherish these small acts. Beautiful. Smile, be your own best friend. Ready to unleash your inner power. So she's got some very beautiful posts on here, but she's talking about things that are real. Oh, the talented men in our lives. They can organize a garage like pros and solve any fix-it problem in a snap, but the art of folding a fitted sheet remains elusive. Any
Yes.
tips for teaching this mad mystical skill? Share your teaching tips for me in the comments. I've tried so many times. This is hilarious. Okay?
That's what I came home to. He
That
was
that is
great. He cleaned
that is
house,
perfect.
but
And look at this. 22 comments about a fitted sheet. Okay. Now, here's the point, guys. We think now we have real network marketer. Okay, you guys, come on, start using your names. I'm going to stop letting you in. Now I got two of you. All right. Here's the thing that I want you to get from this. When we make a post, it's all about starting conversation, no matter what the conversation is about. It's about creating more conversations. Before social media, when we were, if there's any old school network marketers here, okay, what we had to do before social media was we had to go to grocery stores and coffee shops and other places and networking events and start conversations with people to be able to actually get to a product pitch or a business pitch, right? If we take that same concept to social media and just start conversations on social media, start finding people that we resonate and stuff like that, it's easier to build your business. It's harder to build by just, hey, you know, look at me, buy my product, buy my product. That's harder. When we try to act like Pepsi or Coke, we have to spend a lot of money on advertising. But if we just post the truth about who we are and start conversations all the time, you're going to win. So we're going to make a lifestyle post. And really what I want you to do is just make a post about anything that's going on in your life, anything that you're doing, and ask a question with it. So Jenny did a fitted sheet. Jenny did a fitted sheet. My husband can organize the garage. Every screw has its place and he can't fold a sheet. Now the guys are not laughing as much as us women are, but it's cute. Okay, now guys, I'm sure you have something about us women, right? Like my wife can do this, but goodness, here we go. Okay. But whatever it is, maybe it's somewhere you're going today. Maybe it's something you're going over to the weekend. Maybe it's something that you're watching and learning. Whatever it is, attempt to make a lifestyle post today. I am doing this. Steve is another one right here who's great for lifestyle posts. If you go to his Facebook, you'll see a lot of posts about him walking on the beach, what he's talking about, what he's doing, what he's thinking about. Those are lifestyle posts also. So let's take 5 minutes and make a lifestyle post. And if you already had another idea for a different type of post, that's great. We're just giving you great ideas. But when you make lifestyle posts, you give another way for people to start conversations with you, like Adrian, right? He just posted about his son doing a great job getting ready and had 22 comments to start having those conversations with. And all you want to do is just continuously start having conversations. And if you set a goal that I'm going to start 5 new conversations today, you make a post and you work your comments to start those conversations. You do this every day. I'll tell you, you're going to be like Ginny and I. You're going to have too many people to talk to. And then when that happens for you, you just let us know and then we'll tell you what to do from there. All right, let's put 5 minutes on the timer. And all right, 5 minutes on the timer. We're going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll do questions during the 5 minutes. But seriously, when you get done with your post, put a link in the chat. I would love, love, love to showcase some of your guys' posts and let everybody else see what you're doing and who you are and what you're about. Okay, let's go over to Courtney real quick. Hi, gorgeous.
Hey,
How you doing?
good. How are you? How's your mom? I missed the beginning of the call.
So we're getting her in, we're having to navigate the medical health system. Everybody kind of understands that. We're getting her into palliative um, hospice type care, but we have to do it through a nursing home. We have to do it in that direction. I can't bring her home because we just can't get the resources together to do it. So it's a hard road. I'm thankful for the time that I'm getting to spend with her. And I'm blessed that I'm getting to spend time with her, but it's hard. It's there it's just the point of acceptance at this point and just trying to do what I can for her.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
keep in my prayers.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hard when you're doing it all, if you're doing it all by yourself too, that's not
That's
easy.
it. Only child, no other
Mm.
family. I'm it. So,
Mm.
but I'm thankful. I've had so many community members here and my business partner just helping out, like people here making phone calls, just checking on me. What can I pick up and stuff? So it's been a blessing. At least that side I don't feel alone in. So very thankful for that.
Awesome. Well, I put my link. You don't have to use mine, but I just I
Oh,
put my link in
yay.
there.
Okay, I can't wait to
It,
see it.
I know it's a little long, I think, but um it's been on my mind since
Perfect.
diving down this space.
Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and share it. And let's go like this. Okay. Where are my lifetime learners? This post is a bit long, but stay with me on this one. Engaging in a profession that was completely foreign to me 13 years ago has been a transformative journey for me. I would break right there just so it gave it a little bit more reason why somebody would stay on. But it's a path that, in essence, mandated a leap into self-education, a leap that's become one of the most rewarding aspects of my life. Yeah, I agree with you. Those who know me can attest to my love for learning and my enthusiasm for sharing knowledge for others. This passion for learning didn't stop at professional development. It extended into personal quest to understand the critical, though often overlooked realm of finance and investments. The retirement of my husband from his career in the NJSP market, a pivotal moment for us, sparking my deep dive into financial literacy. Oh, that's amazing. What began as a daunting venture into unknown territory has since evolved into the empowering process of discovering, understanding, and planning for our family's future. It's been a journey of uncovering the nuances of saving, investing, and the art of making educated financial decisions. The more I learned, the clearer it became. This knowledge is indispensable. It's not just about securing our futures, but also about equipping our children with the tools they need to navigate their financial paths confidently. And yet, this crucial education is missing from our schools. You got it, girl. It's crazy. We don't even teach people how to balance a checkbook, you know?
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Pythagorean theorem instead.
It's so bizarre to me. Like it is bizarre the education that yeah. I'm repelled by the desire to fill this gap, not just in my household, but within our community. If you're looking to embark on your financial literacy journey, or even if you're curious about what I get to do every day, I'm here. For those interested, I've curated a collection of resources and books that have been instrumental to my learning. A list of devote. I would probably take this out of what it is. I'd say I have, a packet for you or something, that maybe has that list in it, but I don't know if I would put all of that in there because then it seems like an overwhelming amount for the person who is just getting started. That might scare them. Uh,
Okay.
this journey has taught me more than I could have imagined, not just about finance, but about the power of knowledge and the importance of sharing it. Let's foster a future where I like this. The only thing I think that would there's two things I would do. First, I would put some more emojis in here with the color to break up the black and white because it can be that much black and white without some color through it could be a little heavy. Even if you're not an emoji person, the color itself in some like little bombs or something will break up the black and white enough that it'll help the brain focus more, especially for those with ADD or ADHD. The other thing that I would really love is that instead of where are my lifetime learners, I would love to have a dramatic statement of something like, what if you woke up and you didn't have the money that you needed for the life you need, or something like what if you woke up one day? Because what ends up happening to a lot of people is that you're 40, 50, or 60, you didn't plan, and suddenly you woke up and it's like, holy crap, I don't have the money for retirement. Or something about kids, if your focus is the kid side of it, they get out. What happens when your kid gets out of school and they can't even take care of themselves? This happened to so and so. Let me show you what will fix this, and then go into your story. It's almost like showing the benefit at the very beginning of why they want to read the whole thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So think about that a little bit, play with it. I love what you put down though. Love this post, and I love the meaning behind it because it's so true. It's huge.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
is. Love this. Love this. Alan, thank you for your message. Appreciate that. All right. Anybody else have any posts for me to share? Don't make me call on you. Guys are still furiously working. I can see Steve working. Bruce. All right, let's do it. All right. Over here. Okay, we've got Bruce. Exploring the world is like diving into a never-ending mystery novel with surprises at every turn. I've wandered through 16 countries, each offering unique adventures and unforgettable moments. What's one destination that's stolen your heart or fills your dreams? Share your travel inspiration below and let's fuel our wanderlust together. I love this. Bruce, do you have some pictures of you at some of these destinations?
Unfortunately, not that I've kept. I'm not the best camera person. I've got to get better at keeping my posts, keeping pictures.
Ah, okay. So if one thing that would still work really well is if you go out to a park or somewhere and take a selfie of yourself and then put it together with that. I think the connection with you and that is much bigger than just a picture of camels. It's a nice picture, but I want the connection to be about you because it's your story of travel. Does that make sense?
Personalize a bit more is what you're
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah. So do that, and then if you can even send the link to me and message me, and I'll take a look at it. All right, let's go over to Deborah.
This is mine from yesterday.
Okay. Beautiful. Transformation alert. Remember, we talked about transformation yesterday. I am thrilled to share my personal journey with all of you. Over the past years, I've embarked on a path of self-discovery and healing. More importantly, I've done the inside work needed to see myself differently and overcome long-held confusions and insecurities. I love that. I will never forget the day the Lord said to me, "You are no longer starved for affection." His words caught me by surprise, but also I heard it as a declaration over me and as a new beginning that he was initiating. For someone who faced several types of abuse growing up, I was always looking for love in all the wrong places, creating more hurt and pain than I ever knew. This transformation has filled me with immense gratitude, not only for my own progress, but also for the incredible love of God and the individuals He sent to guide me through this process. Their support and encouragement have been invaluable. If you're ready to embark on your own journey toward a better version of yourself, I would love to support and inspire you along the way as I continue my own journey. Send me a DM. Has God ever said a word to you that changed your perspective of who you were? If so, share it below. Let's transform our lives together and lift each other up every step of the way. I love this, and I absolutely love this picture. This picture is beautiful, Deborah. Love, 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 love this. Now, the question itself may not get as many comments. I haven't looked at the comments yet, but this question may not get as many comments. Another question that you may have used or may want to use instead is, what area have you struggled with that I can support you in? Where do you need to know the next step? Put a comment down below. Let me grab you some. Let me send you something, or send you something that helped me, or let me give you a little piece of advice or something. You know what I mean, Deborah?
Yes, and because I struggle with, how do you not make too big of a question that they won't answer here, but yet make it one that invites them to answer.
Right. And even on the positive side, if you do the positive one, it's like, what's one thing you've overcome and learned from so that we can all help other people, asking them to be a part of the solution also. That might be another one to do.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. All right. Anybody else have any posts or questions? I thought Mary had a hand up. She actually had a phone up. Phone was disappearing. All right. What are you guys going to do this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun this weekend?
I'm going down Charleston, South Carolina to visit friends.
Yay, that sounds like fun.
Yeah,
Very nice. I've never been there.
it's beautiful.
Is it? Yeah, I've never been there.
It is a beautiful city.
I'll have to do
Going
that.
shop. I'm going shopping for mirrors for my bathroom.
Oh,
Least
I
that.
like that. Are you going down to Scottsdale?
Yes.
Very nice. She's going down the hill. Payson is above Scottsdale, Arizona, for anybody who wants to know. Deborah, you're in Arizona. You and Ginny could meet. All
I'm
right.
going to watch my son play football in college.
Nice. What college does he go to?
It's called Union College. It's up in Schenectady, New York.
Okay. Very nice. I love it. It is football season. All right. We have one more post here we're going to do real quick. Johnny made a post. Johnny's from South Africa. So happy to have you here with us, Johnny. We really are an international community. Okay. Success is something you attract by the person you become. Jim Rohn. So true. Every obstacle is an opportunity to transform and conquer. Let's strive to be our best selves, continuously evolving and growing. It's important to invest in your development by attending your company conventions. Absolutely. This is where you rub shoulders with like-minded people. You get to see the bigger picture, and this opens your eyes to see what is possible. So true, Johnny. Need ideas on embarking on your dreams? Comment me below. I have tips to share with you. Remember, your success story begins with you. Okay, love this. Love your post. Would love you the picture of you being the first one though. So the biggest picture should always be of you. And even if you only did that picture and the video, I think you would be set. I don't think you need this one right here. I don't think you need this one. And I don't think you need this one so much. If you did, that could be a third one. I think this should be your main one. And this one should be your next one. Isn't that the electric slide, Johnny? Okay, absolutely love that. Okay, let me give you another example of a lifestyle picture from an event. This is from Ray Higdon. They had an event last night. It was the whole thing's wings and bling. So wings and bling. It was the theme of the party last night for the Faith Over Fear event. And this is just them and showing off what they're doing. Now, when you see a picture, you're like, oh, that's nice. I wish I could do that. You see it enough along with the story posts, and of course, you'll want to join them. All right. Any other questions, comments, camaraderie, C, D, or E, F words from the alphabet? I forgot. Nobody understands that one here. It's my running joke for like years in contact mapping. All my contact mapping people are it's just something silly. Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to wrap up. Here's the thing. This weekend, what I'd like you to do, I'm going to give you guys an assignment for those of you who are really going after your business, what you're going to do. Make sure you make your post on Saturday and Sunday. Make at least one lifestyle post and one post of why you are doing what you're doing. Okay, one lifestyle post and why you are doing what you're doing. Why this is important to you to help other people. What have you overcome? What have you done? So one, if you go to a park, make a post of the park, what you're doing, you're having fun. If you make a dinner, make a post of the kind of food you're making. If you're doing something with other people, like Steve's going to South Carolina, to Charleston. If you look at his Facebook, you'll always see pictures of him with the people that he's hanging out with, things that he's doing, places that he's going. Those are great things as well. You want people to get an opportunity to see who you are and why they want to be a part of your life. Okay, just like Adrian with his post about Hugo. All right. That's it. Pumpkin alarms going off. Have a great day, everyone. For those of you who are at the event, enjoy it. I unfortunately didn't get to go, but Adrian is there. So if you are there, go find him, give him a high five, say hi to him, give him a big hug. He'd love to see you. And we will be back on Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. Steve, do you always just try to come right in under the wire? Is that your deal? All right, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
was
to.
working furiously for you.
Oh,
Okay. I know you were struggling getting people to do their posts, so
all
my
right,
fingers
all right,
are tapping.
all right.
You don't have to post it. It's all
No,
good.
I'm gonna show it real quick. You went to
Oh,
that
yeah.
much work to get it done. I'm gonna show it. Okay.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Freedom Friday. 5 years ago, I retired from my job. My prison sentence was over. It was like a burden that was lifted from Mount shoulders. I think that's my shoulders, right? You have MT for mountain.
My bad.
Okay, so it's not that you have mountainous shoulders, it's
I
my
got
shoulders, right?
mountains.
Okay, all right. That's hilarious. Okay, I worked there 35 years and it served my needs. I got three children though. Oh, I got three children through college. You may want to pop that back up there. Lived in
Yeah.
a great neighborhood and traveled almost every state in the US, but I was miserable. It was truly like a prison sentence I gave myself. I was afraid to leave because of the security. When I retired, I was scared, but I had to do it. It was my time to fly. And thank God I did it. I have been having the best time of my life, chasing and fulfilling my dreams. I'm still in hot pursuit though. I'm not done chasing my big dreams. My biggest regret is that I didn't start sooner. Start enjoying life and doing things and doing start enjoying life and doing things I wanted to do. I think that
I'll
sentence.
redo that.
Okay. All right. Then
That's what I'm saying.
I think I know what you're trying to say in that,
Yeah.
but that could be clearer. Okay. Don't wait to really start living and feeling alive because the clock is ticking. Don't waste another minute or 35 years being in your own prison. Break out and feel alive again. Ask a question under that, Steve.
Okay.
What is it that you really want to do that you're not doing right now? Put it down below in the comments. Let me give you some tips of how I did it.
Awesome.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap up and get on to my other meeting. If you're at the event, please say hi to Adrian and tell him that everybody loves him and misses him. If you're not at the event, go do something fun for yourself, okay? Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for my AI Live. And I think, is that everybody? Yep. Okay. Have a great day, everybody. And use your name on here so we know who you are and can get to know you, you guys. Now we're getting a whole bunch of you that are just network marketer. It's like, come on, guys. All right. Love you all. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day, everybody.
Right.
Bye, you guys.
Change your
clocks.
Great weekend.
Love you, love you. Have a great day, everyone.
Change your clocks.
Oh, is that this weekend?
Fall back. Fall back.
Yes.
Oh, I get an extra hour of sleep?
Yes.
Oh, yay. Okay, you guys just made my day.
Okay, I never had to change mine. It's always the same.
That's in Arizona. It's always the same. But I ended
Yeah.
up having to change every meeting because everybody else changed. So, all right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye, y'all.